The first step is to log into your existing account, your Corppass account. So either you have an admin, as I mentioned in the previous video, you have an admin, sub-user, or user Corppass account. You can log in via here, and you will show your QR code for your SingPass to log in. So once in, you select the option that allows you to proceed as the Corppass admin or user, and not this one. So we just click this one, which is going to access the features for your entity or my company, my client's entity. My client over here as a presentation to you. You come to this screen. First and foremost, you need to check what e-services are already or not added to the entity. So we go to View Entity e-services access, and you can see from this screen there is nothing added so far. So my first job here is to add, or rather your first job as the Corppass admin sub-user or admin, sub-admin or user of this company, is to add the e-service first. So let's look at what e-services are out there. We go to select entities e-services. Now you have a long list of all the e-services available, 39 pages of them. You don't need them all, of course. So I mentioned I'm going to use, in fact, I need the corporate tax e-services. So I simply type corporate tax as a keyword. You don't have to press enter. It will auto search the e-services with these keywords, which comes up to the tool that I wanted. And you can see other government agency, they are from the right place, the right agency, which is IRAS. All right, and the e-services of what you are choosing. This is just to make sure that you are getting what you are looking for. So click this checkbox for both selection. Two e-services are selected, and you just click next. So coming to this screen, you see that there is two rectangles that you can click around here, and once you click, the site over here changes. So it means when you select this option, you are inputting details for this particular e-service. So don't be mistaken or confused that, you know, once you look on this site, or suddenly you go and click on this site, then there's nothing here. But when you have a lot to add at one go, maybe you're confused. But here is quite clear. It's just one e-service here with inputs that you need to put in. So because this is a 2021, or rather the UEN starts with 2021, the first FYE would be 2022. Um, for FYE that is ending 2022, the first YA would be 2023. So all this terminology, if you're unsure, just do drop us a message or email us to check with us. Okay, YA 2023 is for companies ending their FYE in 2022. Okay, so effective YA, just leave it effective YA2, the expiry YA, leave it blank. We don't want to put an expiry in case we need to continuously help the client for every year's corporate tax filing. The moment the client decide not to use us or engage us or use other service providers, then you can simply just deauthorize Raffles Corporate Services, which I'm going to authorize Raffles Corporate Services in this video. Okay, okay, so corporate tax payment is over here. There's nothing to input, so just leave it and you click next. Now you can see the review page. There is a selection over here. Just click submit, and this will add the two e-services to my client's entity company. Now it has been it's ready to assign to users. So we don't assign first. I'm going to add one more e-services, which is I'm going to search from the long list again. View entity e-services access. Oh, sorry, not this one. It's select. The long list is to select. So I want CPF now. So I just type CPF, and the three e-services with the keyword come out here. I want CPF EZPay. So I select this checkbox. Okay, and you click one e-service selected. Just click next. Then you see there's only one selection here. Please input the CSN, which is the UEN number. And then dash PTE dash 01. CPF CSN number is always the UN number dash PTE dash 01. Okay, once you input that, just click next. Again, the review page is for you to submit to confirm that you want these e-services to be added to the client's company. Just click submit. Again, it's ready to be assigned to users. So the next step is to go to this tab called third party. You can see a long list. Go to authorize third party entities, the number one selection. You click on this and you come to this screen. You just go into the field of UEN, input Raffles Corporate Services Private Limited UEN, which is 2023 That's 4 zeros with a 3 at the end and an M for Malaysia. Then you don't need to input the entity name, just click search and you can find that it is found here, Raffles Corporate Services Private Limited. Okay, so this is the entity, our entity, our UEN. You just check this box to select us. You are authorizing us as a third party entities to manage certain e-services, if not the three that we just added. So you just click next and it goes to this screen. It automatically bring you to ask you, do you want, or which are the ones that you want Raffles Corporate Services to access, right? So if you want all, just click the top box. If you just want selected one, just click whatever is required. In this demo, we're just going to click all the three e-services we just assign, or rather we just selected for the entity. So we're just assigning all three to Raffles. We just click next. Right, similar screen here. You can see again the rectangle can be selected and then the right side will change, meaning to say you are inputting details for each particular e-service. So the first one, just be careful that when you click the first one and then you start scrolling down, you might be confused with your entering for this one. So just do it one by one. Click here, make sure this is highlighted. Then this is CPF EZPay. The row here you can see there's administrator or editor. Click either one. You can read that the administrator role can update, submit, and view CPF details. As for editor, is only allowed to submit and view. Okay, you cannot change. Editor cannot update, cannot change company's particulars. So in this case, as third party, I think it will be we'll just go with administrator just to give us all the rights first, just in case we client require us to update the company's particulars lah. But do not worry, if you prefer us to have the editor, then just let us know. Okay, at the end of the day, is submitting and viewing will be, you know, good enough, unless you require us to change company particulars because you don't have time to log in and all that. So in this case, we will just select administrator and the CSN that I input earlier, and the authorization date, authorization in effective date. Just select the earliest. Once you click the calendar, this gray calendar here, just select the earliest date you can find on the calendar, which is 1st Jan 2021, and then click on the date. You will input here, leave the expiry empty as per before. Okay, because we don't want the case where we have to keep doing this step when it expires. Then we go into the second option, which is this. Click on it, make sure you click hard, and then this screen is required to be filled up. So you got to scroll up. There's quite a short long list here to fill up, so you might miss it because I'm scrolling up and down. This screen also moves, so bear with me. Over here, corporate tax, you have the role preparer or approver. Preparer basically just means that we prepare the corporate tax submission, and we prepare it. You have to log in and uh, approve it as the final submission. If you don't do the approving step inside iras.gov.sg and it doesn't get filed in time, then of course there will be penalty lah. So this is something that we always must make sure the customer knows, that if you're prepared to log in and approve, good, then we just take the preparer role. If you want us to take the approval role, what happens is we will prepare the computation and definitely send to the client for review in email or any way, WhatsApp, to let them have the final look, final review, final approval. Say, hey, this is good to go, this is good to submit. Then we go into the system as approver to submit. If not, we are unable to submit if we do not have approval rights or approval role. So this is just a difference I want to emphasize for between preparer and approver. Okay, so this is the easier way for our client because they don't have to log in. The preparer, if we take the preparer, then they still have to log in to submit the final one. Okay, so now we just, for demo sake, we just take the approval role. The YA effective is the earliest 2023. As I said, the company's UEN is 2021. The first FYE is 2022. Therefore, the first YA to be submitted is 2023. So over here, the authorization effective date, click the calendar again, go to the earliest date, January 2021, the first, click on the date, and you just get inputs inside. Now, we have done number one. Yes, okay, good. We've done number two. Yes, we've done number two, just to check. Number three. Okay, so this is how you make sure you are filling for the right e-service. Here you just require to put the authorization. Same thing, January 2021, first. Leave all the expiry blank. It's fine. Then you click next. Okay, everything is filled properly. If not, you will get an exclamation mark at the top, like there's some fields empty, required, all that. So we have done it properly, so you are now reviewing. It allows you to pass through to this submit page. Look through that you are giving approval administrator for the required e-services, and make sure that the dates are there. And it's to Raffles Corporate Services. Of course, this is very important to us. Uh, then submit this button. Anytime that you want to change the third party to somebody else, and do note that there's only one third party that you can assign to at one time. Okay, so if you don't want Raffles anymore, then please, yeah, you can just remove it and assign another vendor. So once you submit here, click this button. You have uh, authorize Raffles Corporate Services to the selected e-services. Alright, so that is all to how to authorize third parties to your company's e-services. Thank you very much.